Locals with my boy Frank Miller. He came back from ARG state championships and he got first place with his DDD deck. And he's going to talk about it and give us a little tournament info that you guys may have not saw whenever you're on the DDD channel. But we're going to go and get into it.
Alright, so yeah, I played DDDs for this event. It was 6 rounds of Swiss, then cut the top 8. I can't really remember the matchups, but I think I played one of everything except Paleozoics. But for the most part, I mean, I personally felt like, no offense to anybody, but I felt like I was one of the better DDD players in the room. And it just showed. It doesn't, like, I made a post in the chat in the DDD page about this deck being able to go second. And I say that because I went second the entire top 8. And I literally 2-0'd everybody except Ramil. And the only reason Ramil actually beat me game 1, in my view, is because he had Infinity on the board. So that's just my view. But anyway, we'll get into deck profile. I'll explain what needs to be explained because I did a lot of things that I thought were good for the situation. Like, I didn't want to go like regular standless. But anyway, so we're going to start with the regular stuff. So 3 slimes. This is the combo to everything. Like, this is the gateway to everything. There's no reason not to play 3. The funny thing is I was playing against a Blue Eyes player. And he plays side blocker. And he called Genghis. Or not Genghis. Yeah, he called Genghis. And I told him, like, after the match, like, yeah, you called Genghis and that's not that one. But if you call Swirl Slime, I really didn't have any plays to make. So I think for future reference, so that's how important it is to me that I just realized how important this is. Without this card, it really doesn't start many things without your deck. So it's just 3 Swirl Slime, 3 Necro Slime. I saw people cutting it too, but I think, like, you need to maximize as much of your combo pieces as possible. So there's not really much to play with that one. 3 Lamia, like, best card in the deck by far. I think a lot of people did not know is, like, you could pitch it a card from hand to special summon it. Like, it has more utility than anything I've seen in this deck so far. So definitely a tuner that this deck needed. I see why I got limited OCG because it's just absolutely absurd and anything like that. Like, there's a couple times where I opened up more than one and it's just like I was just able to keep going as this shit just because of this card. So 3 Lamia. That's it for the regular monsters. And then we got 3 Kepler, the Searcher, no explanation needed. 3 Copernicus. So I see a lot of people cutting this down to 2, and I'm not really sure why. I like 3 Copernicus because it's a dump effect. And me, I count this as a replacer for Necro Slime whenever I'm doing my combo, because that's pretty much all it's going to end up being for you anyways, a replacement for it. And, like, its pendulum effect does suck, don't get me wrong, but the fact that just dump any card you want to the graveyard, like, play Ragnarok, summon the Copernicus, dump Thomas, and then use Genghis effect somewhere. It's just a continuation of it. So I really do like this card at 3. Like, I highly suggest you keep playing this at 3. 3 Ragnarok. To me, besides Lamia, this is the second or third best card in the deck. Just based off the pendulum effect, like, I mean, not the pendulum effect, the monster effect. Just special summon and bring back a DDD. It allows a lot more OTKs. Like, there's some I brought back this card off of Slime and bring back DD ARG, and I was able to just put points on board. And then this effect to banish comes up a lot because it's literally how I think I won game 3. My opponent had Melt the Dream on the board and counter. And Deep Berry, I tried to activate Slime and then he called Deep Berry. He flipped Deep Berry and called Fusion, and I was like, okay, any other normal circumstances that would be, like, kind of bad. But I made a play where I ditched Slime to bring out Lamia defense mode, banish Slime to bring out Ragnarok. Ragnarok triggered Kepler to tribute his card. So I got out of the situation just based off this monster's banishing effect. So his 1-for-1 remove is pretty good to me. It's awesome.
And it's good to get rid of Beatrice.
Yes, like, getting rid of cards that could trigger battle step or special summoning of monsters or anything like that, or anything that just triggers when it dies is just awesome to get rid of it with that banishing. 2 Thomas. I might catch some shit for this. I really don't care. Thomas, to me, I think is one of those things where it makes your good hands great, but make your bad hands worse to me. And that's just my personal preference. I don't play trading because trading is absolutely terrible in this deck. Like, I understand the pendulum effect is really good and the monster effect is really good, but at the same time, it's like sometimes, I mean, like, you have a whole list of other monsters that you sometimes rather see than Thomas. Like, I can use Copernicus. I can see Thomas anytime I want to. I have 3 Searchers, and then, you know, I could dump it with this. I can see it whenever I want to see it, so why would I want to open up with a chance over 2 Thomas when it's not really, it's more or less an extender rather than a starter card to me. That's just my personal opinion. And then 1 Orthos, this is the last one. I don't know about this card. I mean, honestly, I see there's plays like Evil Sworn Nightmare, Abyss Dweller, you know, special summon that can save your ass from getting OTK'd. This spell and trap move was really good, but I mean, if there's one monster that I could possibly cut out of the whole entire DD line, it would be this one. But I'll still keep playing it right now because, you know, every times where you have any emptiness and you can just get it on spot removal. So that's it for the DDDs. And then I played 2 Maxi. I think it's standard. My friends literally had to trick me into, or they had to convince me to keep playing Maxi because I'm very big with, if I'm going first, I want as many combo pieces as I want. But due to the format we in, we're going to need this card to like not get blown out completely, especially in the mirror match, Blue Eyes, Pendulum, anything like that. So I think as much as I didn't want to because it's not a combo piece, I got to keep playing Maxi. And then the one Ghost Ogre. So,
I guess you get it this time.
Ghost Ogre hits everything. Like, there's no reason. It hits everything. And most people don't understand it. Like, it really destroys in the mirror match if you can timely hit a card. Like, whether it be Ragnarok, the Fields, it just hits anything.
The contract mostly.
Yeah, like, it just.
That hurts.
Like, you know, it's once per turn, but just hitting it right there, especially because 9 times they're playing it as the first card in the hand, that means they're looking for a combo piece to go off. So, and then be able to get rid of Ghost Ogre, it's really good. And like just saying, get rid of Union Hanger, just a bunch of, like, sometimes I baited out Totally Awesome with just having a Ghost Ogre in my hand. Like, to me, it's a good one-of hand trap that could be good going first or second. So, I probably am going to keep playing this card right here. Yeah. That's it for the monsters. Then you got your 3 searchers. Don't need to explain that. The 1 fusion spell. I miss this card a lot, to be honest with you. I wish I played 2. I really didn't get to see it that much, so this is one of the cards I might bump up to 2. This is one of the, I'll make sure. 2 Desires, I will never play 3 Desires. I think 2 is just better to me. Because I already have a problem of drawing into another Desires off of Desires. 3 Allures, I know people are not playing it, I'm not sure why. You have enough Allure targets to support it, so why not? It gets you deeper in your deck. And that's it for those in the 1-ofs, 1-up start, 1 Foolish, 1 for 1, and then I put in 1 Twin Twister last minute. Because I realize this deck has a really tough time going against Paleozoics if they're going first and you're going second. So I'd rather have something like to get going. I don't have no idea how people say 1 Twin Twist is correct. I don't even know how you make a card correct, to be honest with you. But for me, this was good enough because I could dig and I'll usually get to it eventually if I don't bench off Desires. And for the traps, pretty simple. 2D Bear, Advantage, Infinite, and a Witch. This card is low-key busted as shit. I mean, like, it's low-key really good. Like, I was going against a Spiral dude, and game 2, I just had no idea how to play against the deck. And he just kept like saying, I can't target his cards, I can't target his cards. So then I just actually searched this out game 3, and each turn that's passed, I just kept popping his cards. And it's just, that's when Thomas came up, because I used Thomas, add a card, discard, and pop. That's all I really did with that one. So, and D-Bear is really good. I think this card is really good when you get Max Seed, especially whether you go first or second, because then it's the only deck that really doesn't hurt is Mermail and Cosmos, and for some reason I think there was a Cosmo. Shout out to my nigga Greg. But yeah, D-Bear is like, if there was times where I got Max Seed just off of Slime, I would bring out DD Orc, and then I will just, if I have D-Bear, I'll just set D-Bear. Because that just lets me know that 1, they got to deal with my 2800 monster, and 2, I know that I'm going to interrupt their play at some point in time. So to me, this card is like, I don't like it better than Strike because you already pay enough life points with Strike. So D-Bear is the more preferred card, and then it's going to be more card defining next format with Zodiac Beast, because you're going to need as much interference as you possibly can against that. So that's it for the main board. Might make some changes to it. I don't know. Extra deck, pretty standard for the most part. 2 Genghis. I can see myself putting this to 3. Like, seriously, so that might be a thing. 1 D-Arc, 1 Beowulf. I like Beowulf. It's 3,000 attack, and it clears back. I mean, what more can you ask for a monster?
I pierced for 3,000 with that.
Yeah, and it's just stupid. Like,
can't put a 0 defense.
So, I like Beowulf a lot. The piercing effect does come in.
But Frank, why aren't you playing the 3200 bitch?
I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't find that shit. I didn't even know what it did beforehand. So
it's only good against Cosmo. Let's be real.
Maybe I'll look into it afterwards.
It doesn't target.
Oh, there you go. It doesn't target. Ignister. 1 form of Synchron, 1 library. I love these 2 card combos. Like, it's a really sick 4 card combo. Getting this out and just drawing 4 cards and having a board presence. 1 DD Alexander, 1 Moonlight, and I don't know why this would be the card I play over Genghis over. I put Clearwing in. Clearwing to me was an out to Crystal Wing, and you know it took less resources to make. That's the only reason why I put it in there. Because they would try to go for a Crystal Wing and negate, and then you just play your Clearwing negate and negate that shit. So why not? It came up a lot more, and it came out more than I thought it was going to, but I can see myself taking it out. It's really, really good. Then going on to the rank 8s, you got your Sacred, Omega, Crystal Wing, and then the best card.
That's how you won top 4 match.
This is how I won all my matches. I'm just going to be frank with you. I just made Crimson Blader, and I'm like, what the fuck can you do? Crimson Blader Mermails, Crimson Blader Blue Eyes, Crimson Blader DDDs, Crimson Blader Synchro decks. What are they going to do? Yeah, Crimson Blader back there with a Dimension Barrel means that's their ass next turn. If you're not playing this, you need to play this. There's no reason not to play this.
Frank was just being Frank with us. Let's be real.
I gave no shit. I played against the Mermail player, and he had me on the max seed. I gave him like 4 cards, but I Crimson Blader his ass, and I set D-Bear, and I'm like, that's your ass next turn. So this card, best card in the extra deck for me. No shit. And that's it for the Synchros, and the last 2, Kali Yuga and Harbinger. And last real quick, I'm just gonna breeze through this damn shit. 2 Twin Twisters, 1 Regeki. Shout out to Nate for giving me the Regeki. 1 Dark Hole, 2 Radiant. It's a dark. I don't like the fact that it has 2,800 attack points, but what can you really do? You can run it over, but
For Crystal Wings.
yeah, it's 28. That shit's annoying sometimes though. 2 Vanity Fiend, 2 DD Crow. Best card in this mirror match. One of the best cards in mirror match as far as hand trap wise. 2 System Down. I don't even know if I need this card, honestly. ABC's just.
I wish I had it. I lost 2 ABCs.
ABC is just.
Hey, I have your System Downs.
I know.
ABC was just a breeze. One part of Inquisitive, I played this because look at Scott Wiggs cherried me one day and took away my Genghis. So I was like, I don't want to be cherried anymore. So I put it in, but nobody ever cherried me. But then again, there's a lot of times you banish a lot of your cards anyway, and pot of Inquisitive could come in as an upstart replacement. So it depends how you want to feel. 1 Dark Cocktail with Eris. I was ready for play Ozolic. Like I was not bullshitting with them. You catch them at the right time to discard. There's nothing they can really do. And then 1 Eradicator. Never needed it in any situation. So that's it. That's the deck rollout. There's gonna be a lot of changes made to the deck, but for the most part, it's solid. I mean, I know Zodiac Beast coming on, but this deck gets a whole lot better going second against Zodiac Beast when that deck comes out. So can I do shoutouts? I really don't care. I'm gonna do shoutouts regardless, right? Okay. So
Go ahead.
first of all, shout out to Team Top Cut. Sponsored by Angry Comics. And I say nigger comics. That's my team. It's me, Jacob, Donald, Tony, and our boy Nassif. We're having a really good season so far as far as a local team, and I really think that we're up and coming with that one. Shout out to Mike for letting me borrow the Crimson Blader. Shout out to Matt Lee for letting me borrow cards. To Nate. Shout out to Scott Wiggs for being the only person I know ever in Yu-Gi-Oh! To out a Crystal Wing, Sacred, and Vanity Fiend board. Only person I know. And then shout out to Favorite Boy. Shout out to my boys in Florida. And did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anybody.
Until that guy that let you borrow the Eradicator.
Yeah, the fucking Blue Eyes player. He's that guy to play Magical Springs at that ARG invitation on the main board.
Who's that guy?
Some guy, I don't know.
This guy over here.
But anyway, that's it. That's all I got.